These people here definitely know that the Iron Sheik and Carlos Colon, who is actually a legend in Puerto Rico, Carlos Colon, and here comes it, accompanied by the smoke, and Cheeky Star as manager, probably the greatest manager ever in professional wrestling.
The Iron Sheik. Boy, he loves all the attention that Cheeky Star gives him all the time when he's around him.
Well, let me tell you something. Cheeky Star pays that man good. That man's a good athlete. He's a good wrestler. He's an ex-world champion. And you know something? He loves hurting people.
Well, he has come down to San Juan, Puerto Rico to challenge the Universal Heavyweight Champion of the World Wrestling Council, Carlos Colon. This is the Iron Sheik. A little bit about the title, Bobby. Many years ago, Ric Flair, the NWA champion, Carlos Colon, the World Wrestling Council World Champion, went into a battle. The winner of the match was to become the undisputed Universal Champion, recognized by both the World Wrestling Council and the NWA, and the winner in one of the most outstanding matches that we have ever seen was Carlos Colon.
That's right. You know, Carlos Colon, like I said, he's a living legend in Puerto Rico. But not only that, he's known worldwide. Carlos Colon has wrestled in Canada, the United States, and I'll tell you something, he's got a big, huge following from the Puerto Rican wrestling fans. They call him fanaticos in Puerto Rico. But let me tell you something, the Iron Sheik is a man that deserves to be respected. 4 Olympic gold medals, Hugo Savinovich. 4 Olympic gold medals.
Well, he won the gold medal in the Olympics in Mexico in 1968. He won the gold in the Pan Americans. Also,
1972.
That's right.
The man's a great wrestler. And I'll tell you something, this man here is going to test Carlos Colon right here in front of all of Carlos Colon's friends, in front of his family, in front of his people.
Okay, here comes Carlos Colon making his entrance with a Puerto Rican flag.
Tell the people what this song says.
Oh, he says his song says he's proud about being a Boricua, which is another word for Puerto Rican.
That's right. He's proud to be a Puerto Rican.
The song relates the adventures of a Puerto Rican that finally makes it to the big city to conquer the city.
That's right. Now he's got to conquer the Iron Sheik. You notice Carlos Colon's got a colored guard there from the Puerto Rican National Guard here with a Puerto Rican flag. And I'll guarantee you something, he's psyched up. He's ready to go. Here they go, right off the bat, Hugo.
The Iron Sheik wasting no time. Referees Victor Quiñones. Scoop slam by Carlos. And I think the Iron Sheik tried to pin Carlos even before the bell had rang, and Carlos was ready for him.
Well, I'll tell you something, this is a little hypocritical right here by Carlos Colon.
Knocked out.
That's right, but look at Carlos Colon's got his traditional religious headband, and he's hitting him with it. Now, if you see, Carlos Colon's throwing his religious gear outside the ring. That's disrespectful.
Well, why, if it's so religious, why didn't he take it off when he went to attack his opponent?
I think he was going there to shake hands with the man at the beginning of the match to wish him a good match.
You're the only person that could say that, Bobby, because all the fans have seen the way that Iron Sheik went to attack Carlos Colon.
Well, Victor Quiñones, as you can see, now there's Carlos Colon trying to kick Cheeky Star. Victor Quiñones still a little dazed by getting hit in the back there by Iron Sheik, which Carlos Colon threw him into Victor Quiñones, as you know. Okay,
this match is for the Universal Heavyweight Championship of the World Wrestling Council. Carlos Colon, the champion. The Iron Sheik, the challenger. Stop headlock. Irish whips him to the ropes. Look at that. He blocks the kick. Spins him over. What a headbutt.
Oh, Carlos Colon is really fired up, ladies and gentlemen. He is really fired up. Here's the Sheik. He's going to pray twice to Allah. No, he's not. Carlos Colon's going to kick him.
I don't think any praise are going to help in this match.
Well,
This is a war here.
This is a war. It's been a war in Puerto Rico for a long time, and it's going to continue for a long time because it doesn't get really settled. These people aren't going to be happy until one of them's crippled and out of wrestling.
When the Iron Sheik came over to Puerto Rico, he was representing another federation, and Carlos Colon was representing the World Wrestling Council. So it was more than just a match, more than just a title match. It was the pride of representing their own prestige in wrestling. And now we see here as the Iron Sheik has taken a foreign object, and Bobby, I hope you do not deny this.
I was looking over here at the other part of the studio, Hugo. I didn't see that. I was looking for Cheeky Star. I didn't really see Sheik's drawstrings are untied, and he's tying them. I think that's what you mistaken for.
Well, I am really happy that you're not the referee in this match. Okay, the Iron Sheik goes back into the ring. I know he moved the object from his boot to the wrestling trunks. Let's see what happens.
Boy, Carlos Colon is just fired up. I haven't seen Carlos Colon this fired up in a long time ago, except back when he was wrestling Ric Flair for the NWA World title. He took Flair to the limit many times, as you know.
Okay, the Iron Sheik goes outside. He's stalling for time. Carlos Colon kicks him.
Here they go outside the ring. Here they go right outside the ring. Carlos Colon continually beating on the man. Victor Quiones has got no... Oh, he runs his head right in that circle. The referee has got no control of these two men right now.
Well, referee trying to get the Iron Sheik and Carlos Colon back into the ring. Jam-packed house here in San Juan, Puerto Rico. The Iron Sheik is bleeding now. He has been opened up by Carlos Colon, and now he's biting him right where he's bleeding from.
Oh, this is something that
it's a war.
It's a war. It's a feud.
It might not be a free
Carlos Colon does
side.
it. Cartwheel, and he's ready to fight.
Blood gushing from
the top of the head of the Sheik.
Look at the blood just going everywhere. Wow. The acrobat from Puerto Rico is here to defend the Universal Championship, and the Sheik wants to take it away from him.
Like I said, Carlos Colon...
Oh, look out. He took the object out. Hit him right on the throat. Right on the Adam's apple. Bobby, you saw it.
Well, I know that he gave him a good right cross and just knocked him down there. And I think Carlos Colon might be in a little bit of trouble here.
Boy, I hope our cameras follow the Iron Sheik to the corner, because I know he's going to attempt to use that object again, and I want the camera to take that shot of that object.
I haven't seen an object yet. I think it's a figment of your imagination. Nice clothesline by the Iron Sheik.
Okay, we might have a pin here. 1, 2.
Iron Sheik is forgetting his basic amateur wrestling move to tie that leg up, Hugo.
Okay, the Iron Sheik, he's bleeding, but he's back in control. Manager Chick Star outside the ringside area. We have a jam-packed house. Abdominal stretch here.
That's right. And the Iron Sheik, look at that. He is a mask of blood, but he's got the man at a disadvantage, and he's taking it to him. He's trying to make him submit. The referee sitting right there, just waiting to target Carlos Colon. They say, no mas, no mas, no more.
Carlos is not a quitter. He's a tough wrestler. He's been around for many years. He's a very proud champion, and he's not going to surrender.
A hip toss out of the Donovan stretch right there. He even got Cheeky Star tapping his own head saying, what's going on?
Do you see the blood just pouring out from the head and forehead of the Iron Sheik?
That's right, side salto right here, Wilson. Side salto.
The Iron Sheik is the king of the suplex.
That's right. And there he's got it. Oh!
My goodness!
6 inches, Hugo Savinovich. That's all he needed was 6 inches. Cheeky Star is frustrated right now. Cheeky Star is very frustrated right now, as you can see, and it's that's on his face. Here's another suplex by the Sheik. Front face lock suplex. Carlos Colon blocked it. He blocked it again. Oh, he got him up. Oh, no, he didn't. Carlos reverses the suplex, and the Sheik is down.
Sheik is down. Good move by Carlos. He follows through on top of the Iron Sheik. He kicks out. Okay, we have a tough battle right here. This is the main event. When we started the tape, Bobby, we told the fans the World Wrestling Council is the hottest in professional wrestling. We have the hottest feuds. And here, you don't have to be from the World Wrestling Council to compete. You could be from any federation. If you think you're good, come here and prove it.
That's right. You know something, ladies and gentlemen? Remember, no wrestling library will be full without the superstars of Capital Sports Promotions, as you're seeing right here. Power slam by Carlos Colon.
Did you see the way he took some steps back just to get more leverage? He followed through almost a pinfall. Referee right there on top of the action.
Now there's a good referee. He slides outside the ring. He counts from the outside, one next to the ropes, so he can see all the action.
Okay,
a sleeper hold.
Okay, and for all your kids right now watching with your family, your parents, do not attempt these holds ever, because they could cost the death of any other of your friends, your kids, buddies. They're dangerous holds.
Not only that, don't try any professional wrestling holds on anybody, any of your playmates or classmates.
Not even the most simple hold in professional wrestling.
That's right.
You could break an arm.
But Carlos Colon right back to that sleeper again. He's trying to lock it on. He's trying to get the blood supply to the brain to slow down and put the Iron Sheik out. But I think the Iron Sheik has got a hold of the rope right there, which the referee alertly breaks.
Okay, the Iron Sheik holding on for survival. He's the challenger. Now, he will not win the belt if he goes to the limit with the champion.
No, he's got to pin the champion.
Oh, make him surrender.
That's right. A disqualification. The belt does not change hands. Double count out. You've got to beat the champion. That's what the champion's got going for him.
Okay, Carlos against the turnbuckle. Okay, here we see the Iron Sheik right on the turnbuckle. Good punches by the Puerto Rican grappler. He picks him up. Good body slam. Carlos.
This is Carlos Colon going for his pec maneuver. The figure 4 leg lock, ladies and gentlemen.
He drops right on top of the leg.
Cheeky Star going, no, 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 no.
Fans love it. The Iron Sheik is in trouble. The challenger just about to fall into the famous figure 4 leg lock. And if this happens, It's
There it is.
party time.
There it is.
San Juan, Puerto Rico. Submission hold. The Iron Sheik is not going to be able to escape. He's going to have to surrender or his legs are going to be broken into.
That's right. You know, the figure four, one of the most dangerous holds in professional wrestling. The Iron Sheik, the only hope he's got is to reverse the hold and put Carlos Colon on his belly. And as you see, he hasn't got the leverage to do it.
Oh,
Cheeky star.
He drops the elbow right on top of Carlos. And now he kicks away on Carlos.
Oh no, Carlos Colon slamming Cheeky star.
Whoa. Now this disqualification is automatic.
The Sheik just loaded the boot and kicked Carlos Colon. Look at him load that boot.
Okay.
Oh, right in the forehead.
Fans, the match. Okay, this is an automatic disqualification.
But I think that the Sheik don't care. There he just pushed the referee down. His head's busted open. His manager's been body slammed. Now he's going to take Carlos Colon to the limit.
Also now, Carlos is bleeding.
Right.
As you saw, the Iron Sheik, he loaded up the boot, and now the champion has retained the title by disqualification. But more important is his life right now.
He's paying the price right now, Hugo Savinovich. He's paying the price on the Sheik's battlefield right now.
And the blood is just gushing from the forehead of Carlos Colon. Look out, Carlos in sad shape now.
And the Sheik is just completely taken Carlos Colon. He's trying to injure the man. The only thing he hasn't done now is gone for the camel clutch. If the man goes to the camel clutch, nobody's going to pull him off that, and he'll injure Carlos Colon's lower back. I think that's what the Sheik is trying to do. He run his head right into that pointed boot toe. Carlos Colon is in
and just look at the
desperate
blood.
situation.
Look at the blood from Carlos' head all over his face now. The Iron Sheik
spitting on the man before he kicks him again. The Iron Sheik, definitely one of oh, here goes a suplex. Back, oh, belly to back suplex. Oh no, Carlos Colon is definitely going to be injured.
Well, why didn't he do that when the match was still official?
The Iron Sheik is now going for the camel clutch, his patented hold, the hold that has put many a professional wrestler in the hospital, including Bob Backlund.
Now, this is not fair, Bobby Jaggers. The match is over. He lost by disqualification. Carlos is still the reigning champion. Why does he have to do this?
Hugo Savinovich, you notice the Sheik's head was busted open by Carlos Colon outside the ring. I think the Sheik, his manager, has been body slammed and manhandled by Carlos Colon, and his Sheik is just getting revenge. The referee can't pull him up. Victor Quiones is trying to do everything he can. The count doesn't mean nothing because the match is over. Oh no, Carlos Colon just broke it.
The camel clutch has been broken by Carlos Colon.
That's the first time ever that I've ever seen a man break the camel clutch.
Well,
ever.
He has made a Puerto Rican wrestler very angry in his Iron Sheik. And the fans are on their feet.
Now they're going toe-to-toe, Hugo Savinovich. Look at this. What intestinal fortitude by Carlos Colon right here.
Carlos Colon headspots the Iron Sheik. There is the acrobat of Puerto Rico. The Iron Sheik outside the ring.
All the way over the top rope to the floor just to beat the man up. Look at that, Hugo Savinovich. Continually pounding on those cuts on his forehead. Continually beating on the man after the punishment he's taken. Carlos Colon, definitely the Universal Champion, and he's taking it all to the Iron Sheik right now.
Even Bobby Jagger is admitting right here the defeat of one Iron Sheik.
Runs his head right into that table. Here goes the championship belt.
The gold belt. And there is your champion. The Universal Champion, Carlos Colon, retains the title on disqualification. What a match. This is the superstars of the World Wrestling Council. Wow, fantastic. Very happy that you have bought this videotape, and it's a living proof that Hankman Bobby Jaggers could make anybody have a hard time. And believe me, I'm just glad that this is over, and I hope that the producer of this videotape assigns somebody else to be on video 3 with this guy, because he's a tough partner.
Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Not one video cassette, a library of professional wrestling is complete without number 1 and number 2 of the superstars of Capital Sports Promotions. And I'll guarantee you one thing, ladies and gentlemen. Number 3 is on its way out, and with number 3, you're going to see a lot of me, baby.
Fans all over the world, South America, Central America, Canada, the United States and Japan. Thank you very much for being with us, and be on the lookout for more exciting tapes of the superstars of the World Wrestling Council and Capital Sports Promotions.
Goodbye.